Hello there, fellow stone carvers. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress. Episode 14, building our first Guildhall for farmers. Now that our population is up to 44, I need to accommodate, that would be what? 172 drinks a month or something? So we need to make sure that we're like truly brewing. Or no, that's a year. Right, because they drink... I forget what their diets are. I shouldn't pretend to know. Alright, archery range, where are you? Oh, another petition. The Oaken Company has many members in Bolt's Mysteries, and now requires a guild hall. For the Farmers Guild. I approve. The current priority right now is... prepare a mill squad and build a farming guild hall. So I had talked about guild halls in the past. So from a broad stroke standpoint, when you come into, like, here's the surface entry, which we might build up at some point. But when you come into the colony, you're faced with this long hallway, which I can turn into like a siege defense if I want to. By, nah, I really can't. But whatever. So we have a defense here. We have our temples here. We have eventually a tavern and inns here. And then the plan was for the halls, the guild halls, because they're not regularly frequented by visitors, as far as I know. That, the overlay's off? Yeah, okay. There, overlay. That the guild halls would be sort of more private. But maybe I'll ask you guys. Of course, polling is broken at the moment, so, maybe I can't. But... yeah, we allowed that petition, and I'll have to figure out where to put the guild hall. The TLDR. Okay, I see some bolts. Definitely some bolts were expended, because they weren't down there. So I didn't catch them firing, but I know that they did. Good. Ooh, oh, the silver battle axe is on the Jaguar. I was like, who made a silver battle axe? I don't remember doing that. Come on. Just trying to get coffers and furniture in the barracks, and then we'll start to equip them. Then I also have to figure out, like, reasonable amount of armor for them, too. What we want to make for defenses, in other words. And I really haven't worked that out in my head of what the standard armor should be. Mostly just from a lack of experience of playing this a lot. But I think probably something like steel chain shirts equivalent for the Marks Dwarves, and then of course like plate for the Axe Dwarves plus shields. Something along those lines. So once the another petition. No. That was going to be one of my next goals, is to get like an inn and a tavern. It's probably going to be a minute, because I'm just all of these new immigrants is weighing me down a lot. But I will be allowing them at some point. So there's only 2 marked dwarves that could even be firing, and one's in the temple. Where's the other one? Guess should. And she's just she's meditating on lust while drunk. Yep, okay. Says the only married woman in an entire, I'm just kidding, but, like, seriously. Were there animals in the last wave? Yeah, I ought to check. Probably. Up to the pasture. We have got a boar, a goat, a cavy pup, and a kitten. Oh, there we go. Yes, Geshud is firing on the targets, as is Atlamillion. Perfect. Alright, that's what I like to see. Bars. The other thing to check on is, yes, our steel bars are climbing. I'm guessing the dedicated metallurgists are doing their metallurgy. They're actually doing the smelting, the furnace operating that they should be doing. Yes. They are smelting tetrahydrite, though. Why? So let's take a look at that work order. The tet. This is, oh, you know, it's, they're trying to get silver for it. Got it. That's fine. So I'm going to end up with a lot of, like, superfluous copper bars as a result of aiming for silver. And I can use that copper for, like, building adornments, you know, it's, or turning into crafts. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Let's just nudge the... Oh, you know, the other thing is the smelting tasks. I think I limited the workplaces for that, and I'm going to undo that now. Lignite and bit coal was 1-shot max. No, the other ones are not any shot max. So I'm surprised I don't see more smelters smelting, because that's really the hang up here. But, you know, whatever. Weaponsmith, I'm going to lock you only doing weapons. Armorsmith, I haven't actually picked one yet because I'm not making armor yet, but at some point I'll make armor. And when I do, I'll have Datton locked to it. The smelters are locked, the jewelers are locked, the carpenter is not locked, but maybe ought to be. Brewer is going to be locked, and I'm going to add another brewer too. So in adding another brewer here, I'm going to do another giveaway for the other brewer. Now that our population is a little bit larger, I think having a dedicated brewer is going to be useful, and at some point it might make sense to have a dedicated cook as well, because, you know, we're going to need to make sure that our food and drink stays up. Whether Guildhalls allow outside visitors is something you can set on the Guildhall itself. It can be useful to get outside trainers if you have a lot of dwarves and low skills. Sure. So yeah, given that information, thank you, Shona. Maybe what we'll consider is to also add, like, Guildhall access around our entryway. I haven't really thought, like, brainchild that of where we go and how I do it, but I'm up to that. Polling just broke for me, however, so I wanted to poll you guys whether we're going to have public Guildhalls or not, and I'll probably have to use the Twitch overlay, so give me 1 second. Should we have public Guildhalls? Yes, no. Very straightforward, and I'll give you 5 minutes to vote on this. So poll's up. Why are you sleeping there? What? Like, for real? That you have a bedroom? Oh, you're in... Yeah, you have a meager quarters, right? Oh, because your husband's in the bed. Got it. Alright, that makes sense. At least you figured it out. Cheers. So I am trying to be patient and wait for the steel crossbows to come off. The steel battle axes were like that, and the steel crossbows were not at all. Is that because the crossbow skill is not a weaponsmith skill? Is that a metalsmith skill? Forged steel crossbow is being from a work order and iron bolts. I mean, I see the steel crossbow. I'll make it important. As far as I knew, this was a weaponsmith skill, right? Should be. Where is my weaponsmith? Where is Kish? You're praying to a nod. We're gonna stalk you. Is there a way to control population numbers? Yes. So, one thing you can do is just, when they show up, there is also this button here. Send this creature expel. So you can just expel people if you really want. If, you know, your problems are... But the other thing is, there is a pop cap. I think it's in the settings, right? Is it a custom setting? Yes. So here in your custom settings, I think there's a population cap where you can set how high your population is allowed to go. It's just, there's like 1,000 settings and I don't know exactly where it is, but I believe that there's a pop cap limit that you can set. Alright, Kish. We're watching you. You are grabbing flux stone. Don't know why. And bringing it to the kitchen. Oh, maybe you were dropping off flux stone. I don't know. Store item in the bin. Forging steel crossbow. Okay, so he is forging steel crossbow. Got it. Ah, Atla loves the steel crossbow. See? I knew it. I knew you would. Alright, the other brewer is named Sorcerer Steven. Or Seven, because, you know, I'll pretend I'm literate. Where were you? Brewer. You. Lore Vok something or another. Done. Alright, so we have the crossbows coming out. The reason I didn't queue up the armor is because we need the crossbows sooner so that we can train in marksman or marksdwarfing. And I didn't want to use up the potentially the steel for other tasks. The other thing I wanted to do is to get the barracks. Oh, good. I have a lot of beds. The barracks for the axe dwarves all set. And with all those extra beds I had, let's go use them. And I'm just prepping beds for future use. So once the coffers, cabinets, and beds are down, I'm going to have the next task of getting an Axe Dwarf squad going. What do we have here? Beds being complete. Started raining. Pick up equipment mismatch. A la million. You're not told to do any other work, right? No, you're not like a miner or a woodcutter or hunter. Well, hunting wouldn't matter because it's a bow or a bow, right? So I don't know what this gear mismatch is. In fact, let's take a look. I don't see any issues with the gear. Items. You've got water skin with wine, you've got bolts, you've got a quiver, you've got food, a backpack, a crossbow. I don't know why that is pissing and moaning. Huh. What? Deck cost has grown to become a cat. What? Oh, that was the name of the cat. Ah, because it's tame. I was like, a dwarf became a cat? What is this nonsense? So you guys wanted to make public facing guild halls. And I think the way I'll do this... Check if allowed ammo types... For training? Oh, okay. So, equip ammo. Seems fine. Yeah, I don't see any issues. Like, basically every iron bolt known to man is allowed. Jagged and short, not. Make the guilds out of the tavern? I don't want to because I want to be able to lock down the tavern and the guilds separately. So what I was planning on doing is to have the, maybe just from here? Well, because I don't want to monopolize this area, because this area could be used for defenses. And directly below is a no-go, too. I could do a tile up, but that's a little weird. I think what I'll do is this. Forget the tavern. Instead, we're going to do a tavern off of this way and guild halls off of this way. How long did it make this? 11? Well, that's 16. This one is like 12, 13. So these long tunnels just give me the opportunity to be able to like shut bridges if things go weird. So the tavern is going to be like over here as well as the inn. So let me just ASCII art this in. That's the tavern. Which means that this hall will lead to the guild halls. So at this depth, we will break this off like this. Maybe too wide. And then start to build the guild halls in here. And we'll do the like 9x9. And maybe I'll give it a little like, give it a little circle-y thingy. There. Guild halls. I'll cut it here and cut it here, but you can see how it would expand outwards. So then, you know, if I get petitioned for another guild hall, we would build it up there. Something along those lines. And then this can go east to west, or west to east the other way. Yeah. So, guild hall. Go! Also, Master Miner, you are not required to mine Kilgore. So, you're not locked in on that task. 2 dedicated miners seems to be enough. I am almost done with the furniture. I think I need one more cabinet and we're good. Also, there's nowhere to store this cowlinite. Or my cowlinite storage is completely full. I am going to, this is going to be a little messy. I'm going to spill the, ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Expand. I'm going to spill the cowlinite over to the leatherworkings to have the cowlinite just like take both halves. Bridge. We'll do one here out of shale. And then entrance bridge, burrow bridge. We'll just do another lever. And this is going to be the guild bridge. Nice. Not a sexy guild hall. And, you know, I was thinking about thematically allowing the Farmers Guild Hall to be, like, actually close to the farms, but I decided against it. And just keep everything uniform and the same. That way it scales better. And is less of a headache. A lot of bitumen coal in there. So I still have yet to decide whether I'm going to have smooth stone walls or built walls. And now, more than any time, there's more of a reason to like make blocks out of stone and then turn high quality stone into blocks, and those blocks mixed with metal into like fortified walls. For siege defenses. Reinforced wall. So a reinforced wall, I think, can take blocks. Oh, you know, can we do like steel, steel, and then steel? Oh, we could. That would be a hell of a wall. Very expensive, but a hell of a wall. All right, meeting area. I think guild halls are meeting areas, right? Let's hope. Alright, this is going to be a new guild hall. And you can see the amount of workers in the different guilds. So let's do a quick scan to see what other guild halls I'm going to be asked to make. So the Farmers Guild Hall has already been established here. The Oaken Company has 10 workers, 10 members. So we have no surgeons, no sutures, bone doctors, none. Still none. We have one person in a lime maker guild. One brewer, which I'm sure it's our OG brewer. One herbalist, 2 planners. One cheesemaker. One fish dissector. One fisher, 2 fishery workers. What? How are they different? One guts fish and one fish. I guess, yeah, okay, they're technically different. One clother. One stonecrafter, one woodworker, 5 craft stores. So craft dwarves are closer than any of the others so far. Probably 2 gem setters. No gem setters? They're not gilded? Okay. 2 jewelers. Got it. They're jewelers. Metal crafters, blacksmiths, armorers, weaponsmiths should be 1. That would be Kish. Furnace operators will be 1. Metalsmiths 2. Some animal trainer caretakers, 2 rangers. 3 bowyers, which is a joke, because I don't even want them. 4 woodworkers. So woodworkers, marks dwarves, and miners are the closest to the next ones to be required. Got it. I just wanted to get an idea of, like, how soon I am going to need to scale up for more. All right, let's rename this thing. So, this is going to be... let's see. The green... green beast. The green bristle. That works for me. The Farmers Guildhall, the green bristle. Okay, only members can visit. Citizens only. Citizens and long-term residents are all visitors. So for now, because I really don't have a means to host, like, everyone, I'm going to have it be members only. And then eventually I'm going to change it to open it up. So I'm going to rely on you guys to, like, remind me of that. But there we go. There's our Guildhall. It ain't much, but it is, well, it's what they asked for. The bridge and the lever are done, so awesome. Did I name these others? Yes, okay. So this is going to be the Guild Bridge. And this is going to be the Guild Bridge lever. Link. That should work. And I think the cabinet I was waiting for just got made for the barracks. What? Oh, shell cabinet hasn't been completed, but I guess they didn't stock it. You tricked me. Alright, new barracks. Except... oh, I'm really good at typing today. The Axe Dwarves Barracks. Cool. I don't have a squad yet, but we'll establish one soon. Oh, I know why it didn't have an S there. I'm out of characters. Character limit. Now, the other thing is, did we end up getting that crossbow that I was waiting on? Yes. Did it get equipped? No. But I forced update equipment, and the other thing is, how many quivers do I have? 5. Let's get a 6th quiver. Well, 5 is fine, I suppose. But work orders. Have I been making my quivers, or did I just buy them? I may have just been buying them, because I don't think I have a work order for a quiver. So new work order for the leather worker. Make leather quivers. Make 1. I don't care what kind of leather. If empty quivers are less than, let's say, 6, and tan hides is greater than 10, make a quiver. And then, likewise, we might as well make a backpacks and water skins as well. So leatherworks, backpack, same exact deal. Empty backpacks less than 6. And 10 hides greater than 10. I don't know how many tan hides I have, so I should check on that as well. Last but not least, water skins. And I need to double check that I don't have water skins and backpacks elsewhere on this list. I don't think I do. I don't see it anywhere. Good. All right. If empty flask is less than 6, 10 hides greater than 10. So we got recurring bills to be able to outfit the archers, because I don't have armor for the archers yet, and they're probably going to be. I'm probably not going to roll the archer armor out anytime soon because the axe dwarves should have it first. Then I wanted to check on tanned hides. I've got 15, so I don't have a lot. So I'm essentially going to run out before I'm like able to make everything I want to. Some of that is just like there's just not. There are technically some creatures here to kill, to hunt, but there just haven't been a lot, and I didn't want to have someone dedicated to like go kill critters when there's so few. So the grain bristle is a 1,000 quality Guildhall, which is pretty good. It's I mean, it's not amazing, but it's gonna suffice. And we could always spruce it up. In fact, I'm gonna do that now. Put a door, and then the other thing is we might as well just engrave the floor. Because the floor is not gonna change. I don't think I'm gonna have a built floor, but I might end up building the walls, which is why I haven't smoothed out the walls. Can we trade for leathers? We can, and we have been. Yeah. So we'll do the engraving. And I am going to tell Kilgore, our engraver, to only do engraving. They haven't asked for this room to be nicer, but I might as well just... Oh, I need to get it to 2,000 for the petition to be fulfilled? Right. Thank you for reminding me. So yeah, we'll need to improve it anyway. Is there like a version of an altar that the Guildhalls like to have? I don't even know what you put in these things. I mean, I know you could put like a pedestal of like an artifact or whatever, but I know that like temples want altars. I don't know if there was an equivalent for Guildhall. Ooh, masterpiece steel crossbow. All right, let's go ahead and get a new squad. No uniform yet. These guys are going to have... Actually, the old squad is going to have a true arrow symbol. There we go. That's better. And then this squad will have a... that's kind of like an axe symbol. If they're axe dwarves, maybe there's a better way to do this, but I'm just gonna have a new... Oh, what the hell happened there? That's a bug. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Yeah, I don't think military skills are in here. So never mind. Delete. I think if I set up their equipment, it will tell me who has equivalent skills. So let's set up a weapon. Battle axes. And uniform replaces clothing. Alright, Kish is a competent axe dwarf. That's a problem because there are legendary weaponsmiths, so that's not going to fly. We will add Cadden, and we'll add the 2 animal caretakers. Because I'm not caretaking any animals. And they are already grabbing their axes. Awesome. And I'll eventually add 6, but I'm going to start with, here, let me hide the overlay so you can see it a little better. I'm going to start with 2 just to make sure everything works, essentially. Come on, we'll get it. Where are you and what are you doing? You are doing... You're making a shell cabinet. You know, hang on. You are schedule. Concentrating. Edit. Sleep, roam at will, equip, always. Call this axe training, done editing. And then, let's give you a actual barracks, because I don't think I did that part. Where's the barracks? Here it is. Where you train and store your equipment. Now, you are set to constant training. Oh, okay. You're set to constant training, so we should see within short order that you are grabbing axes and sparring. Doing dodge training, discipline, some sort of training. Mm-hmm. Yep, there it is. The militia captain for this squad ought to have a name. So, raffle timer's up for that. I'm pointing up to a timer that you can't see, so there it is. There's the timer. I know the overlay is like right on top of the squads, but I'm not really doing anything sexy there. So there it is. We've got our to be named militia captain. And the other one... Oh, you know, okay, I did something wrong. Equip! Assign uniform. Or add, where? How do I go into the uniform? Worn over clothing. Otherwise, they're kind of like naked. And, yeah, oops. Go put on clothing, guys. Come on. I'm sorry I, made you strip down your skivvies. Although, you know, the military has a habit of doing that when you, enlist. But whatever. I didn't mean to. An alert! We have got a thief. Terrified while in conflict? You're a kobold thief? Well, hey, axe dwarves. Or, bow dwarves. Go kill. Probably not going to catch them in time. Do they even have anything? They have a copper dagger. I don't think they even grabbed anything, did they? No, they're just, fleeing for their life. You best be running now. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but I'm not looking for advice, tips, or feedback, as stated in the description of this video. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhodamont.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow dwarves.